I decided I wanted to do a reading vlog, so here we are. It is Thursday and I'm about to make some coffee. I just finished All the Young Dudes, the last and final book. But yeah, I'm about to make some coffee and then I'm gonna start. I'm not sure yet. Oh, I love picking out a book. I feel like I'm at the library. I'm gonna show you all the books in a minute. Let's make some coffee. I'm just gonna listen to my audiobook while I make my coffee, and yeah. Okay, so this is my bookshelves. They're kind of messy, whatever, but there's like books behind books, like all the way in there. I like to try and pick from my TBR, like for the month. So like this book is on my TBR. These 4 books here are on my TBR. Sorry, excuse the nail, it fell off. But I'm not really sure what I want to read. So the last book I read was All the Young Dudes, but before that, I think the last book I read was Slay by Brittany Morris. So that's a contemporary. I'm thinking either My Favorite Manson Girl or Shiny Broken Pieces. Shiny Broken Pieces because it's the sequel to Tiny Pretty Things, is that what it's called? And I really liked it. Yeah, Tiny Pretty Things, 7 on the cover. And I want to read it before I forget what happens. And My Favorite Manson Girl, it's short and I can get through it. I'm not really... Okay, I'm going to try start this one, and if I don't feel like it, I'm just going to put it down and probably read probably My Favorite Manson Girl. I'm looking at my books. Oh, there's so many in here I haven't read. So basically every single one of these books, minus my Harry Potter books, I haven't read. I have not read any of... Well, I've read that one, but like all the books... I read the Percy Jackson books, actually, never mind. But all the books behind here, I haven't read. Oh, but listen, I'm trying, okay? I like bulk buy books, so I haven't bought books and I'd say over a month. Ooh, my hair is really not working me today. I also need to film some YouTube, but I'm not really feeling like a sit-down video, hence why I started this vlog. Ugh, I actually don't like... Anyway. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna try start Shiny Broken Pieces. I think it'd be grand, like it's very short too, and it's like quick reads, like it's just over 300 pages, just grand. But yeah. And then also I have this book journal which I got for Christmas from my sister, but basically I'll show you what it is. So this is the first page. So as you can see, like it has a title, the date you read it, even the author, all this kind of stuff. So like this is my spread, the first 6 occurs in Crooked Kingdom, all this kind of information, notes, etc., quotes on like the star rating. Both of them got 5. It's just such a nice way to like physically keep track of my reading. So I don't upload reviews on Goodreads, I just put my star rating. But it's good to keep track of my 2021 goals. I am nearly halfway through. I'm 23 books or something in, and my goal is 50 by the end of the year. I'm not going to up my goal because I start college in September, so I probably won't be reading that much, but anyway. Okay, so I have read just over 100 pages of the book. Oh, and I just went downstairs to get a coffee, and I'm going to keep reading. But I could probably finish this today, to be honest. It's only like 1:30 or something, I think. I don't even know. Haven't looked at the time. I just finished it. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was so good. I ate that shit up. That was so good. Oh my goodness. If you're looking for a really quick but like you get emotionally attached Marley Gray characters, realistic characters, diversity, like just loads of different storylines, you want this if you're trying to like fill the gap that Pretty Little Liars and Gossip Girl left. This, although not exactly the same and not as good as Pretty Little Liars, but so good. Oh my god, the ending was so freaking satisfying too. Wow. Trigger warnings, look up content warnings, but fantastic nonetheless. Okay, but now that I'm finished this book, I first of all need to eat. It is, I have no idea what time, probably 4:30 maybe. I need to eat, get some water, Pee. I haven't left my room. I have not left my room, only to hydrate myself, and I have to get a new book. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Reading honestly brings out so much serotonin in me. I'm actually on the floor. I have a mattress on my floor, and I also have my bed, but this is my reading corner. I know. If you're as bougie as me, let me know. I have to fill out my reading journal for this book and for all the young dudes, and then I'm gonna have to get a new book. Okay, so I've just, excuse me, my dog is giving out. Just cut up some vegetables. We got tomato, cucumber, pepper, carrot, and my veggie burger is in the air fryer. Scamp, what are you doing? So I just wanted to sit down and just have a little chat about this book, right? Okay, so I thought this book, like, I was so convinced this was going to have so much to do with the murders, like it was going to like be so like interesting, and like in a way it has a lot to do with the murders, but this light is kind of bad, isn't it? Anyway, let's turn that down. Oh, that's better. A young girl who runs away from home to go live with her sister in the glamorous city of LA. She like goes to like this like sets with her sister because her sister's an actress. She goes to the sets and stuff with her sister. She meets this guy. He's not really a main plot point, so they can't try to make it a plot point. I kind of skim read a lot of it because a lot of it was like not essential to the plot, and there's like this underlying kind of creepy thing, and like in the end, like it's a kind of just like a commentary on like LA, how women are treated in Hollywood, and like how the women of the Manson murders were treated in comparison, like to the women like who committed the crimes were treated in comparison to men who get away with so much shit. It was really interesting. And also how we always talk about the murderers rather than the victims. Like, you only know Sharon Tate is a victim of the Manson murders because she was famous and beautiful, and that really sits so wrong with me. And that's honestly true. Like, one of the only reasons you know about Sharon Tate is because she was married to Roman Polanski, and then Roman Polanski goes and does the shit he does and he gets away with it. But to be honest, this book was interesting. It just wasn't what I expected at all. And I gave it a 3-star on Goodreads, and I feel like maybe it's more, but like coming out of it, I'm not satisfied. The character, the narration is coming from a younger girl, and like what she understands of her older sister who's 26, and I think she's like 16 or 15ish, and just coming from her understanding of like what a 26-year-old person's life should be, her views of Hollywood and all this kind of stuff. And it's like interesting, but I feel like it wraps up too quickly, or like it tries to speed things along, and I feel like there's a creepy element in it which doesn't wrap up satisfyingly. Like, they could have made it way like more enticing, but then maybe it makes it more realistic. I'm not really sure, and it really isn't a satisfying ending, but I enjoyed it. So I've read 2 books in less than 24 hours, and I don't know which one I prefer. I think I prefer this simply because like there was like a book before it, a lot of connection with the characters, and I had like a lot of like stuff writing on this book, and the ending was really satisfying. And then this book, the ending was like so unsatisfying, but again, I think I enjoyed it, and I think I just came at it with the wrong mindset. So don't go into this book thinking it's about the murders. It's the exact same as going to see what's that movie that came out, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's like going to that thinking it's about the Manson murders, because that was so disappointing. Did really like the movie, but I'm not going to get into it. But yeah, it's kind of like the same vibe to that, which is, oh, it's so annoying. But okay, so 3 out of 5, and then like 4.2 out of 5, I think. Yes, that's today's reading wrapped up. Okay guys, it is the next day. I have just come back from a walk, and I have a cup of coffee here, but I'm about to pick another book to read, and I'm actually thinking I'm not going to read something off my TBR. Controversial, I know. I'm going to read something that I've been waiting to read for ages, which is A Layer of Dreams by Libba Bray, because I read The Diviners like last June or something, and I adored it. Like, it was so good, and I started The Layer of Dreams, But I was reading it on a Kindle. And reading on Kindle is just not for me. This is Lair of Dreams by Libba Bray. This is a series set in the 1920s New York, but it has ghosts and like divine shit going on. It's so good. I really love it. Okay, so we're back in this position again. I am halfway through Lair of Dreams by Libba Bray. It is so good. I cannot recommend this series more. Like, it is 1920s New York with magic and psychics and dark things going on, and talks about race relations, and it talks about everything. It's just so fantastic. I just love it so much. I'm on part 2, and things are beginning to heat up. I love when like all little pieces like start coming together, but there's still so many questions, and obviously this is only the 2nd book and there's 4 books in the series, so there's so much more to come. And honestly, I just love it so much. And it's like, I think like 2 o'clock now, so I'm gonna film a YouTube video, and then I am probably gonna eat something and then get back to reading. Okay, so it's the next day and I have read up to like 450-ish pages. Have I maybe? Yeah, read up 450 pages of this book. It is getting heated. Everything is like speeding up now and I'm excited. So I've got like 150 pages left, so I'm excited to see like how this one wraps up, and I'm gonna order the 3rd one now. No, I'll wait until I get paid. Won't take out my savings, I promise. Once again, I'm asking you to ignore how I look. I just put tan on, so like, you know. I just finished Lair of Dreams. It was great. The ending was not as climactic as I thought it would be, but then again, 2nd book is never as good as the rest of the series. That's just a little known fact. There's me in the back. Oh, I hate seeing myself in the back. Disgusting. Anyway, so this is my 3rd book in 3 days. Like, honestly, I'm fine. Yeah, I would give this probably, gave it a 4 out of 5 on Goodreads. It's probably 3.5 out of 5. And I'm gonna pick my next book. Will I pick it now? Maybe I'll eat first and then I'll pick a book. But yeah, good morning. I just woke up, that's why I literally look like that. I just wash off my tan. But I'm gonna start The Gilded Wolves this morning. Gonna read it outside probably. I don't have my favorite tablets, so hopefully nothing goes too wrong. And then I have to do some filming and stuff on like my content later on. So why does my skin look extra freckly? So well. Okay guys, I can't remember where I left off this vlog. It's been a few days because I stopped reading for like 2 or 3 days, not long. But I wasn't really feeling The Gilded Wolves. I felt way too similar to Six of Crows, and I read that so recently. So I think I'm gonna leave that one for maybe a while because it just felt so similar, like so similar. So I started reading Daisy Jones and the Six. I know the red lighting is really annoying, but I'm not changing it. And I am about halfway-ish through, and I've annotated so much. I have cried, like teared up at bits of this because I just felt like so connected to the story. I just really relate to this. I feel like this book just sees me. I love the way it's narrated. It's in an interview style, so you get to see all these like points of views at the same time, and how people see things so differently, and how people can see something in you that you don't even realize, and how you think someone is talking about something particular and they could have the complete other like point of view, and how communication is so important. It's just, oh my goodness. And I didn't think I would like this more than Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid, but I actually think I relate to this way more. Not that I am a rock star in LA in the 70s, but you know, that's not the only thing that you could relate to when reading a book. It's just, oh my god, sorry about my hair as well. I feel a bit like Sirius Black vibes. Not on the good way either, not in the sexy Sirius Black vibes way, but anyway, oh my goodness. I just feel like this hit me. I feel like this came to me at a really good time. Because do you ever feel like you see people more than they see you? I feel like there's so much of that going on, and I relate to like so many of the characters. The ones I relate to most are, weirdly enough, if you've read the book, I relate most to Eddie and Billy. And like they are at war with each other. They're at war with each other. well, not at war, but they are very opposing characters. And it's just like, I don't know why I have to relate to the two characters that have like the drama, the tension. Oh my goodness. So like, as you can see, I've written around the whole bit of that page how differently people hear what you say than what you mean. I've also decided that Billy is a Virgo. Duh. I love English. English is my favourite subject, and well, was my favourite subject at school, my best subject as well. But I haven't analysed a book to this extent in a long time, and I'm really enjoying being challenged as a reader, because I feel like a lot of the times when I read like contemporary, it's very much surface level. There's so much going on because it's not told from any one person's point of view. Oh my god, I can't even begin to like, I need to like write down so much about this. I can't wait. I cannot wait to get my feelings out on paper about this book. Okay, so I've decided to end the reading vlog here. I finished Daisy Jones and the Six yesterday, 2 days ago, and it was so freaking good. Recommend it. I actually do prefer it to Seven Husbands, but I still love Seven Husbands so much. So go read both of them. You're being bullied into it. And I'm currently reading Catherine House by Elizabeth Thomas, and it's pretty good. It's alright. It's just a quick book, so I decided to read it. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and leave a comment down below what your current read is, and I will see you next time. Bye.